Okay, good afternoon my dear students. So welcome to our comms class. So today we'll be doing partnership fundamentals, okay, so from accountancy. So let's revise. पहिला हामीले फर्स्ट समयलेसम्म जे गर्यौं त्यो लेट्स रिकल दैट ल फर्स्ट प्रॉफिट एन्ड लस अप्रोप्रिएसन अकाउन्ट हामीले यो गर्दै थियौं हैन प्रॉफिट एन्ड लस अप्रोप्रिएसन अकाउन्ट एन्ड दिस आर द आइटम्स अफ योर प्रॉफिट एन्ड लस अप्रोप्रिएसन अकाउन्ट दैट इज सैलरी कमिशन इंट्रेस्ट एन्ड क्यापिटल इंट्रेस्ट एन्ड ड्रॉइङ सो आजसम्म हामीले के गर्यौं पहिला हामीले सैलरीसँग रिलेटेड एडजस्टमेन्ट एन्ट्रीज रिलेटेड टु सैलरी गर्यौं त्यसपछि कमिशन हामीले एउटा के गर्यौं म्यानेजर्स कमिशन अर्को सेकेन्ड के गर्यौं हामीले commission of a partner or partners commission गर्यौं so adjustment entries related to salary commission partners commission managers commission यो सबै हामी गरेको छौं so today in this class we'll be doing adjustments related to interest on capital so interest on capital सँग related adjustment entries हरु चाहिँ हामी के गर्छौं आज यो क्लासमा गर्छौं ल so before that let me first explain you interest on capital interest on capital means the interest given on the capital of a partner. Okay, the partners will invest money in the business that is known as capital and they will get some interest on their capital. No? So interest on capital calculate garda chai you have to consider certain things. So those things are number 1 you have to consider the time period. Okay. So calculation on interest and capital garda chai हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ interest and capital calculate गर्दा चाहिँ first of all you have to consider the time period. Okay, question मा दिएको हुन्छ तिमीलाई टाइम पिरियड त्यो तिमीले हेर्नु पर्छ पहिला न you have to check the time period after that you have to check whether there is any additional capital or not so additional capital if there is any additional capital introduced in the business then interest will be charged on this additional capital as well okay so interest additional capital मा पनि दिन्छ हामीले दिन्छौं त्यही कारणले हामीले you have to check additional capital. Then third one is your withdrawal of capital. Withdrawal of capital. So business मा कुनै पार्टनरले like with business को accounting period मा कुनै पार्टनरले existing capital बाट कति amount withdraw गरेको छ भने त्यसलाई के भन्छ हामी withdrawal of capital. So if there is any withdrawal of capital then you have to consider that withdrawal of capital while calculating your interest on capital. Okay? So हामीले interest on capital like calculate गर्दाखेरि adjustment entries हामीले यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ we have to consider these three things and those things are number 1 time period. ल suppose for example 1 year को लागि बनिने suppose if it is for 1 whole year then you have to consider like you have to write the rate amount into 1 year सक्यो suppose यो 6 months को लागि हो भने 6 months हो भने के हुन्छ हामीले interest on capital you have to calculate interest on capital for 6 months only ल 6 months भनेपछि 6 divided by 12 okay and then into rate into your capital after that additional capital कहिले introduce भएको छ न अकाउन्टिङ पिरियड लाइक स्टार्टिङ मा त एडिशनल क्यापिटल इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्दैन उनीहरुले सो बीचमा कहिले इन्ट्रोड्युस भएको छ एडिशनल क्यापिटल यु हैव टु कन्सिडर दैट यु हैव टु चेक द एडिशनल क्यापिटल इन्ट्रोड्युस एज वेल यु हैव टु चेक द डेट ल आफ्टर दैट विथड्रल अफ क्यापिटल विथड्रल पनि के गर्छ हामी डेट चेक गर्छ कहिले विथड्र गरेको छ त्यो पनि हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ चेक गर्नुपर्छ So interest on capital is calculated on time basis. That means that you have to, like if it is for 9 months then you have to calculate interest on capital for 9 months. If it is for 10 months you have to calculate interest on capital for 10 months. Okay, so 9 months means 9 divided by 12 and 10 months means 10 divided by 12 into your capital into your interest. Okay, so after that taking into consideration any additional capital introduced or any existing capital withdrawn, you have to consider additional capital introduced as well. Okay, you have to like suppose if in the business if someone is introducing, if some partners is introducing additional capital then you have to add that additional capital with the existing capital and you have to calculate interest on the whole amount. Okay, after that or any existing capital withdrawn. So if there is any, like if partner is withdrawing some money from the business from the existing capital then what will happen, you have to consider that withdrawal as well. Okay, you have to consider that drawing as well and then you have to subtract that amount from your capital Okay, first of all you subtract amount from the capital and then calculate interest on the remaining amount. Okay. So now let's solve one question. So question number 8. P and Q are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio 1:2. So the ratio is P and Q are partners and they are sharing their profit and losses in the ratio 1:2. Okay, write it down. After that, the capital on 1st of April 2016 was 1 lakh rupees and 2 lakh rupees respectively. So write here the capital and write the date as well, that is 1st of April 2016. So capital of P is 1 lakh and the capital of Q is 2 lakh rupees. Okay. After that, on 1st of July 2016, P introduced an additional capital of rupees 50,000. So P is introducing additional capital on 1st of July. So 1st of July, additional capital, that is 50,000 rupees. Okay. And on the same date, Q is also introducing additional capital of rupees 20,000. So additional capital introduced by Q, P on 1st of July is 50,000 and additional capital introduced by Q on 1st of July is 20,000 rupees. So now interest and capital is allowed to partners at the rate 10% per annum. So interest and capital for both the partners same is 10% per annum. Okay. So now calculate interest and partners capital for the financial year 31st of March 2017. So you have to calculate your financial year is 31st of March 2017. Now you have to calculate interest on the partners capital. Okay. So now see, on 1st of April, P and Q are introducing capital in the business for rupees 1 lakh and 2 lakh respectively, and after that on 1st of July they are introducing additional capital of rupees 50,000 and 20,000 respectively, and then the interest rate on capital is 10% per annum. Okay. So now their year will end, their accounting period will end on 31st of March 2017. So you have to calculate the interest and capital till 31st of March 2017 on this capital. Okay, on their capital. So now write here solution to your question number 8. So number 8, calculation of your interest on capital. Calculation of interest on capital. Okay. So let's first calculate interest and capital of P. So now P's interest and capital on capital. So here case duita capital se euda se 1 lakh rupees which was introduced on 1st of April 2016. Another one is 50,000 rupees which was introduced on 1st of July 2016. Okay. So you have to consider both the capital. So first let's calculate interest in the first one, that is write the date 1st April 2016. So amount is 1 lakh rupees and rate of interest is 10%, so that is 10 divided by 100, and time period the 1st of April to 31st of March is 1 full year. So you have to write 1 year. So now calculate the interest, it's 10,000 rupees. Okay. P's interest on the first capital, initial capital is 10,000. Again P has introduced an additional capital of rupees 50,000. So you have to calculate interest on 50,000 now. So it was introduced on 1st of July 2016. Okay. So amount is 50,000. So now on this amount the rate is same, that is 10%. Now you have to consider the time basis, you have to consider the time period now. Okay. So it was introduced on 1st of July. So now calculate from 1st of July to 31st of March. Count the number of months. 1st of July means August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 months. Till 1st of March is 8 months. So till 31st is 9 months. So now 9 divided by 12. Okay. So now let's calculate this one. Strike out the zeros. Now 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Okay. So now 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Again 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 0. So 250 into 15, and this gives you 2, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, 5, 2. 375. So it's 3750. Okay. So now P's interest and capital on initial capital is 10,000 and on additional capital is 3750. Okay. So now the total interest on P's capital is total interest given on P's capital is equal to 10,000 plus 3,750, that gives you 13,750. So this is P's interest on his capital. Okay. So in the same manner, let's calculate interest on Q's capital. Second one is your Q's interest and capital. So let's calculate Q's interest on capital. So Q's interest and capital, again you have to first give interest on his initial capital, that is 2 lakh rupees, which was introduced on 1st of April 2016. That means you have to consider, consider one full year, that is from 1st of April 2016 to 31st of March 2017. Okay. So write here date, that is 1st of April 2016, initial capital, that is 2 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh. Now calculate interest on this amount. So interest is equal to your amount, that is 2 lakh rupees, into rate, that is 10% per annum. This is also for 1 year, so into 1. Now this gives you 20,000 rupees. Okay. So Q's interest on his initial capital is 20,000. Now Q also has introduced an additional capital in the business on 1st of July 2016. So 1st July 2016, he has introduced an additional capital of rupees 20,000 in the business. So now you have to calculate interest on this additional capital. Okay. So 20,000, again the rate is same, that is 10%. So 10 divided by 100 into, now again calculate the months, count the months. Okay. From 1st of July to 31st of March, again it's 9 months. Okay. So 9 divided by 12. We are dividing the months by 12 because there are 12 months. Okay, in a year. So 9 divided by 12. Now strike out the zeros. Again 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 0. So it's 500 into 3 gives you 1500. Okay. So 3 into 50 gives you 150. 3 into 50 gives you 150, and 150 into 10 gives you 1500. Okay. So this is interest on Q's additional capital. So now Q's total interest is equal to total interest on his capital is equal to 20,000 plus 1500, and this gives you 21,500. Okay. 21,500 is his interest on capital. Just now we calculated interest on P's capital and interest on Q's capital, okay, which is interest on P's capital is 13,750 and interest on Q's capital is 21,500, okay. So now here the question was P and Q, they were like sharing profit and losses in the ratio 1:2, okay. After that they introduced the capital of 1 lakh and 2 lakh rupees, Okay, and then again on 4th of July 2016, they introduced an additional capital of rupees 50,000 and 20,000 respectively. So after that the rate was given, that was 10% per annum. So what we did here was we calculated the interest on the initial capital, that is 1 lakh and 2 lakh rupees for whole year. It was for whole year, so we calculated for the whole year. Okay, that is 1 lakh rupees. What is the 10% of 1 lakh rupees? It is 10,000, and 10% of 2 lakh rupees is 20,000. Okay, and after that again we calculated interest on the additional capital, which was 50,000 rupees for P, and Q's additional capital was 20,000. Okay, so interest on 50,000 rupees was, what was the interest? It was like 50,000 into 10 divided by 100 into your time period, which was for 9 months. Okay, so 9 months, so we calculated the interest for 9 months, that was 3,750 rupees for for P, and for Q it was 20,000 into 10 divided by 100. Again this was also for 9 months, so we calculated the interest for 9 months, that is 9 divided by 12, and then we got 1,500 rupees for 1,500 rupees on additional capital. It was 1,500 rupees for Q and 3,750 rupees for P. No? So total हाम्रो के भयो interest 13,750 चाहिँ P को interest भयो, Q को चाहिँ 21,500 भयो interest ल. So हामीले यहाँ के गर्यौं, मैले फेरि एक्सप्लेन गरिसकेको छु. हामीले पहिला फुल हाम्रो जुन चाहिँ क्यापिटल हामीले इन्ट्रोड्युस गरेको थियो बिजनेसमा P र Q ले, उसकोमा हामीले त्यो क्यापिटलमा हामीले फुल होल इयर को र 1 इयर को चाहिँ हामीले के गर्यौं, फुल इयर को हामीले इन्ट्रेस्ट क्याल्कुलेट गर्यौं. त्यसपछि सेकेन्डमा 1st अफ जुलाईमा उनीहरुले फेरि एडिशनल क्यापिटल बिजनेसमा इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्यो हैन. सो त्यो एडिशनल क्यापिटल चाहिँ हाम्रो 1st अफ जुलाई भएकोले गर्दा जुलाईदेखि 31st मार्चसम्म हामीले काउन्ट गर्दाखेरि 9 मन्थ्स भयो र हामीले के गर्यौं 50,000 रुपीस मा जुन चाहिँ एडिशनल क्यापिटल P को थियो त्यसमा 9 मन्थ्स को लागि फेरि हामीले के गर्यौं इन्ट्रेस्ट क्याल्कुलेट गर्यौं सेम 10% पर annum को रेटमा ल. अगेन फर Q पनि सेम हामीले त्यस्तै गर्यौं. हामीले 20,000 रुपीस जुन चाहिँ एडिशनल क्यापिटल थियो जुन चाहिँ 9 मन्थ्स को लागि थियो त्यसमा हामीले 10% इन्ट्रेस्ट रेटमा हामीले के गर्यौं क्याल्कुलेट गर्यौं र हामीले टाइम पिरियड पनि मेन्सन गर्यौं, दैट वाज फर 9 मन्थ्स, सो 9 डिवाइडेड बाइ 12 र हामीले टोटल हाम्रो आन्सर चाहिँ यसरी पायौं ल. सो हामीले क्वेशन्सहरुमा एचएस एक्जामिनेसनमा कस्तो खालको क्वेशन पाउँछ, हामीले सबै प्रब्लम्सहरु भएको प्रॉफिट एन्ड लस एप्रोप्रिएसन अकाउन्ट बनाउनु पर्ने क्वेशन्स आउँछ. त्यही कारण चाहिँ हामीले के गरेको पार्ट वाइज गर्दैछौं हामीले ल. फर्स्टमा हामीले के गर्यौं म्यानेजर्स कमिसन, त्यसपछि हामीले स्यालेरी गर्यौं, त्यसपछि कमिसन टु पार्टनर्स गर्यौं. सो आज हामीले के गर्यौं इन्ट्रेस्ट अन क्यापिटल. सो इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास विल बी डुइङ interest on drawing ल. अन्त एट लास्टमा हामी के गर्छौं सबै भएको प्रब्लम्सहरु क्वेशन्सहरु सल्भ गर्छौं. ओके, so now we'll make a profit and loss appropriation account with the same question ल. so त्यो क्वेशनमा खाली नेट प्रॉफिट दिएको थिएन, अरु सबै तिम्रो इन्ट्रेस्ट अन क्यापिटल प्रॉफिट शेयरिङ रेशियो सबै दिएको थियो ल. सो नेट प्रॉफिट म यहाँ लेखिदिँदै छु. नेट प्रॉफिट फर द year ended 31st of March 2017 is 90,000. Now you have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account with the same question. त्यो अघिको क्वेशनमा हामी के गर्छौं profit and loss appropriation बनाएर देखाउँछु ल. so now let's make profit and loss appropriation account. Credit column, this is your debit column. Write amount. Okay, so amount, this is your credit column, particulars. Okay, so again here also write particulars, and this is your debit column. Okay, so write here profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended account for the year ended so हामीले कुन चाहिँ इयरको बनाउँदैछौं 31st of March. so you have to write 31st of March 2017. okay, so now after that what we need to do is, as we all know that this is your profit and loss appropriation account and it is a nominal account. Your expenses will come on the debit side and your income will come on the credit side. Right? Formatter सबै याद भइसकेको छ अहिले नै. So the first item if a profit and loss appropriation account is your net profit. So we'll write net profit here by profit and loss account, and inside the bracket write net profit. Okay, so your net profit is given here, that is 90,000 rupees. So we'll write 90,000 on the credit column because it is an income. So we are writing net profit by profit and loss appropriation account. Net profit is 90,000 rupees on the credit column. Now after that what you need to do is you have to write the items of your debit side. Okay, so items of your debit sides are your interest and capital, salary, commission. If it is given, then that you have to write on the debit side. Okay, so here in this question, neither your commission is given nor salary, only interest and capital is given. Okay, so interest and capital अघि दिइसकेको छ हामीले क्याल्कुलेट गर्नुपर्ने थियो, additional capital पनि introduce भएको थिएन. So now we'll write here interest and capital. So interest on capital. So here P and Q. So interest on P's capital and then interest on Q's capital. Okay, so we have already calculated interest on P's and Q's capital. No, so that is interest on P's capital is 13,750 and interest on Q's capital is 21,500. Okay, so now we'll write this amount. First of all, you have to calculate interest on capital. Okay, interest on both your initial capital and additional capital, and then you have to total it and you have to write the interest and capital here. In the same manner, Q's interest and capital also, you have to first calculate interest on your initial capital and then interest on your additional capital, add it and write the amount here. Okay, so after that write 13,750, that is the capital. Interest and capital of P and interest and capital of Q is 21,500 rupees. Okay, so now after this you have to total this two, no? And then write it on the debit side column. So 0, 5, 7 plus 5 gives you 12, so 12, 2, 1, and then 3 plus 1, 4, 5, and 2 plus 1, 3. So it's 35250, that is the interest and capital of P and Q. Okay, so after that what you need to do is you have to total the amount of debit side and credit side. Okay, first check total of your debit side is 35,250 and total of your credit side is 90,000. So obviously your credit side is greater, so we'll write 90,000 on both the column. जुन चाहिँ basis छ त्यही दुईपटि लेख्नु पर्छ. So 90,000 rupees is more, so we are writing 90,000 on both the column. Okay, so after that now you have to subtract the amount of debit side. Okay, so now this 35,250, now subtract it from 90,000 rupees. So if you subtract 35,250 from 90,000, you will get 54,750 rupees. Okay, you will get 54,750. So write your to partners capital, and then write the amount, that is profit to be transferred to partners capital account. To P and Q's account, right? So now P's account and then Q's account. So your total, that is difference, is 54,750 and this is the difference. Okay, so now you have to distribute this profit. Okay, you have to distribute this profit between P and Q. Okay, so in the ratio 1 is to 2. Sorry, the ratio is 1 is to 2. So share of P's profit is P's share is equal to P's share is 1 divided by total ratio, that is sum of the ratio is 3, right? So we'll write here 3 into your distributable profit, that is 54,750. 54,750. This is your P's share of profit, and this gives you 54,750 into 1 by 3 gives you 18,250. Now, first you calculate it and write it here. After that, in the same manner, you have to calculate Q's share of profit as well. So Q's share of profit is equal to, Q's ratio is 2. So 2 divided by 3 into again 54,750. Okay. Now calculate this one, you will get 36,500. 36,500. Okay. And check this one. Interest and capital. 13,750, 21,500, profit, that is net profit, is 90,000 rupees. After that, total this two, you will get 35,250. After that, write the greater balance on both the column, that is 90,000 rupees on both the column. After that, subtract 35,250 from 90,000, you will get 54,750 rupees. Now, after that, what you need to do is you have to distribute this profit between P and Q, okay, in the ratio 1:2. That means P will get 1/3 of your 54,750, that is rupees 18,250, and Q will get 2/3 of 54,750, that is equal to 36,500 rupees. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you.